good day, depending on what time of day it is where you are. We're sitting at the piers. There's a chopper making some noise. The city's back there. It's under cloud cover. Yeah, so basically today I wanted to just make a video about the importance of freedom and our personal privacy, and why quitting social media was the best thing that I've ever done in my whole life for myself. And I think that having social media really limits us in so many ways, because basically all of our thoughts, they're tracking me down. It's flying right over me. See? And speaking of freedom, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they're basically tracking everybody's thoughts and feelings and emotions and daily lives, so that when the artificial intelligence is created, they can take what we have as personalities, acquire it to themselves, and basically what we're doing is we're feeding the beast. As much as you would probably hate to admit it, it's what it is. And everyone has an opinion and everybody has something to say. And I think that it's extremely important for us to express our thoughts and emotions and how we feel about certain things. However, I don't feel social media is the platform for it, because like I said, it's a gigantic database that's basically collecting all of our thoughts, feelings, consciousness. And even if you're like, oh, I don't use Facebook, I only use Facebook for communicating with my great aunt Sarah that lives in North Dakota that I don't even see. I'm sorry, that's a lame excuse. Does your great aunt Sarah not have a telephone? Does your great aunt Sarah not have an address that you can like write letters to, or even give her a call? God forbid. In the age of social media, it's almost as if we feel this liberty to go beyond what we would personally do in a social circumstance. Words that are exchanged between people would not really often be exchanged if they were face to face. For example, all these trolls and stuff wouldn't really be saying half of the stuff that they're saying to people because they're cowards, first of all, and second of all, they're probably not likely to say it to your face. So social media automatically gives them a platform that basically gives them a microphone and a soapbox to preach on. And I mean, okay, so Kanye West made this really controversial statement about slavery being a choice. I don't really know how I feel about that, because even as a white person, even as an ethnic European person, sorry about these choppers. Even as an ethnic European person, I myself am Polish, and Polish people are considered Slavs, and Slavs are considered slaves. So my people were slaves for a while as well. And to be honest with you, just because I'm not African American, my people, my family was still enslaved. So I can totally relate. And slavery, I believe, can be a choice. The ignorance is definitely a choice. if we stop to actually educate ourselves about various things that are relevant to the earth and earth's current changes and our history of humanity, not just history of yourself or your family, the history of humanity. Where has it all began? Where did it come from? These are things that, if you actually took the time to learn, will liberate you completely, even if you're in a mental state of enslavement. Basically, knowledge will set you free. And you can be tied to a wall in chains, but you can still be free. As I've always told my kids, I said, listen, I'm never bored. Never bored. And you can literally lock me up in a room with nothing in it, and I will literally not be bored, because I have so many things on my mind to think about, so much knowledge to digest in my own mind, my own philosophies, my own principles, my own ways of looking at things. I mean, I can go on for hours and hours and hours alone by myself, just me and my thoughts. So, and that gives me freedom. Okay? That gives me freedom. Even in a situation of being stuck somewhere, that gives me freedom. Not being addicted to anything gives you freedom. So for example, if you're addicted to social media, you're not free. You're enslaved by social media. As much as you hate to admit it, you're enslaved by social media. Every single time you click on there, even if you don't interact, you're still a slave. You're still feeding the system. Okay? A best way to shut down the system is to stop feeding the system. Doesn't that make sense? And if you don't think you're addicted to Facebook, I mean, why don't you just quit for 10 days, 15 days, okay? Shut it all down. Don't just not log in. I mean, deactivate the thing. Deactivate it. Take the initiative to regain your own freedom and deactivate it. See how long you can last. Because if you can last a whole entire 15 days, then I give it to you. Then you have strong willpower. If you can't, then you're being enslaved. I'm sorry to tell you. Like I said, quitting social media was the best thing I've ever done in my life. Now, I don't consider YouTube social media. I don't interact with people on YouTube. I mean, I have a certain few friends, like real life friends, that I'll make a comment on a video or something. But I mean, to have it as an actual platform for discussion, no. Talk about Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all these. Yeah, it's free. Sure, it's free. It's not a little shady that it's free. I mean, there's always a catch. When something is free, there's always a catch. Don't you think about these things? I know I did. I do. But yeah, so there's so many other things that I really want to talk about and discuss, but I'm not really sure because I've never made a video like this, and I don't even know if I'm going to upload it, but if I decide to, I hope you enjoy it. And I'm probably going to disable the likes and comments section because, to be honest, I really don't give a crap what anyone has to say. If you like my video, good for you. If you don't like my video, good for you. If you have a comment to make, you can make it to my face. You can call me. Okay? You can send me a message, ask me for my number, call me, and tell it to my face, okay? Because I'm not down for reading people's 2 cents, and then it's not a real social interaction. I value real social interactions with people to their faces. Look at this amazing cloud, or peak of sun peeking through the clouds. So yeah. Alright, well, I guess that basically wraps up this 10-minute video. It's probably the longest video I've ever made, so I hope you have a great day. Take care.